War doesn't just redraw maps. It completely rewires economies, sending markets into a total tailspin.
So does war always crash the stock market? You'd think so, right? But the history is pretty surprising.
Actually, US stocks have often gone up during major wars.
Yeah, way above the historical average.
They call this the war puzzle. And honestly, it flips everything we think we know on its head. Okay, to get this, we need to talk about price volatility. It's just how fast and how wildly prices swing.
So the real engine behind all this chaos is one thing: massive, overwhelming uncertainty.
In this uncertainty, it's really driven by two things: big supply shocks and, well, pure investor psychology.
First up, supply shocks. Basically, the amount of something you can buy just suddenly vanishes.
And war is crazy because it hits multiple sectors all at once. Think food, energy, you name it.
Oil is the perfect example. During the '73 embargo, prices shot up 300%, just like that.
Food gets hit hard too. The war in Ukraine put a huge squeeze on the world's wheat supply.
Okay, so commodities are going nuts. But what about the rest of the stock market?
You usually see a big, sharp drop right away. But check this out. It often recovers in 6 weeks.
And that initial panic sell-off? It's usually pretty small, averaging just a 4.6% dip.
This just goes to show there are clear winners and losers. Defense stocks do well. Tourism, not so much.
All right, let's talk currencies. Money flees from countries at war, and it happens fast.
And that kicks off a nasty cycle. A weaker currency means pricier imports, which means crazy inflation at home.
So where's the money going? It's a flight to safety. People pile into gold and U.S. Treasury bonds.
Now this is key. These economic shockwaves don't just stop when the fighting does. They last for decades.
Take Europe's energy. The shift away from Russian gas isn't temporary. This is a once-in-a-generation change.
This has also led to something called friendshoring. It's about secure supply chains, not just cheap ones.
So making our supply chain safer is great, but it's also more expensive for all of us.
Which leaves us with a huge question. Is the permanent cost of all this a higher price for peace